Immortal surgeons, Kryptonian drama, and Jimmy Olsen caught in a super love triangle. This week, Clark races to stop an ancient mad scientist from cutting out Chloe's heart. Literally! Kara and Martian Manhunter throw down. I'm joking. Lex gets kidnapped, gets knocked out. Again! And Lana's playing secret agent with some serious Batcave energy. I'd like to get inside that Batcave.
It's not a good
F.
thing.
Dean Cain. It's time for Smallville. Hello, everybody. I'm Matt.
And I'm Maggie.
And we are
hopefully awesome.
That's right. A positive place on the internet where we nerd out about all the geeky things we love. And today's geeky thing is somebody small. Trying to remember, what was the theme song to Lois and Clark? Maybe we should have done that one.
Wait, no, that's
Indiana Jones. Yeah.
My bad.
Was it banana? Banana? No, that's animated series.
No, it's animated series. Oh, God.
Was it, well, I'm Lois and I'm Clark. Was that it?
No, that's Home Improvement.
Are you sure? I think that's what it was, right?
That was Home Improvement.
Maybe. Hey, you know what? I know it wasn't. I know for a fact that it was not. A special thank you to Basilius of Stupidonia and Lady Hikari. Thank you for being our Patreon producers for the month. We greatly appreciate you both. Everyone, welcome to our Tuesday edition of Going Back to Smallville. We got a fun, packed episode tonight, talking about Season 7's episode with Dean Cain. And if you know anything about Hopefully Awesome, we're huge Dean Cain fans in here. Let me tell you. Oh man, I loved him in God's Not Dead, and God's Not Dead 2, and God's Not Dead 3, God's Not Dead 4, and God's Not Dead 5. And then I liked the God's Not Dead 6 when it was when they went into the alternate universe.
Yeah.
And God was dead.
Oh.
But because Thanos snapped.
Oh.
Yeah. And then Satan failed to realize that the battle had just begun.
I like the God's Not Dead 2.5.
Electric Boogaloo?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I like... All right, we're going back to Smallville. Finish the joke. We nailed it. Everybody. Don't even worry. All right? We got through it. It's fine. Everything's going to be okay. This is Season 7, Episode 4. Episode 4, The Cure. I don't care if Monday's blue, Tuesday's red and Wednesday too. Thursday, I don't care about you. It's Friday. I'm in love.
DJ, he probably didn't believe half the things that he hosted on Ripley's Believe It or Not.
Well, you had to believe it or not. And half the time, I guess he didn't believe.
No, he believed in Jesus.
But now you could say that he's a believer. Not a trace.
What?
Or doubt in his mind. Because he believes in God.
Oh, well, that's not...
Because God's not dead. I'm nailing it. I'm on top of it tonight. What?
Are you our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ?
No.
Then why are you so cross?
But don't be cross with me.
Don't be cross.
Something like that. Listen, Maggie, this is the Season 7, Episode 4, Cure. Special thanks, as always, to smallville.fandom.com for helping us curate the information for this episode. This is episode 136 of Smallville overall.
Oh, crap.
Can you believe it? 136 episodes.
No.
We just did our 150th episode of Going Back to Smallville.
We didn't celebrate.
Nah, I mean, we don't celebrate our big things. We celebrate Smallville's big moments, you know? Like episode 103. Or no, it was season 5, episode 3, when Billy showed up.
Yeah.
That was a big
Billy's
deal.
episode.
That was a big deal. This episode originally aired on October the 18th, 2007. This was their Halloween episode. Yeah, it was scary.
Barf.
It was scary.
Oh, so scary.
Yeah, because Dean Cain shows up. You're like, oh, God.
I'm immortal. We're like, no. No.
That's the opposite of what I want him to do. Die. No, I said immortal. I said I want the opposite. No, listen.
I got you.
Everybody, we're gonna take it. We're gonna take it. I want him to. No, okay. Listen.
Mortal means he can die.
I know. You said he's immortal, and I said no. That's the opposite of what I want him to do. All right, moving on. Written by Al Sepitin and Turi Mayer. I'm so sorry. I feel like I butchered that. Season 5's, they previously wrote Season 5's episodes Vengeance and Fade. Season 6's Labyrinth and Combat. And the episode was directed by Rick Rosenthal, whose previous episodes include Season 2's Rush, Visitors, Season 5's Lexmas. Thought maybe you had something for it.
Dad.
Oh, is that I thought you was going to go, we wish you a Merry Lexmas.
No, Dad. Merry Lexmas.
Season 6 is Subterranean and Promise.
This I promise you.
Hallelujah. Chloe follows Sasha Woodman, a former metahuman, and discovers she was treated by the mysterious Dr. Curtis Knox. Well, I mean, it works. It works. Sasha, wait, I missed a little bit. Let me go back up a little bit more. All right. Chloe follows Sasha Woodman, a former metahuman, and discovers she was treated by the mysterious Dr. Curtis Knox. Soon after, Knox abducts Sasha and kills her to harvest her organs. Revealing he is centuries old and seeking immortality for his comatose wife. Meanwhile, Kara and the Martian Manhunter clash over her family's dark past, putting Clark in the middle. Chloe, believing her powers are dangerous, seeks a cure from Knox, only to become his next target. Clark and Lex track down Knox, and Clark saves Chloe just in time. Knox's wife dies, ending his obsession. Chloe and Jimmy break up once again, and Clark begins to question Kara and Lana's trustworthiness, especially after discovering Lana stole $10 million from Lex. That's a lot of coin. Think how many tacos you could get. We then see that Lana is spying on Lex, seemingly plotting something that not even Clark is aware of. This is Season 7, Episode 4, The Cure. Maggie.
Jealous woman.
Jealous woman. Ding-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding. I keep saying The Cure. It's just Cure.
Cure.
Drop the.
That's the band.
It's just Cure.
Too bad there's no cure for the stupid. That is Dean Cain.
Finish it.
Fuck him. Matt CR.
Matt CR chat. The Oracle dropping some Oracle bombs.
Upgrades.
Maggie. What did you think about this episode? Or would you like me to kick us off?
No, I'll do it.
Because I have a hot take.
I think I have a hot take as well.
Can I say my hot take?
Aw.
We've been having a lot of fun shitting all over Dean Cain. All right? And deservedly so.
Deservedly so. Still does.
Yes. Dean Cain
This does not change anything.
is a red hat piece of shit.
Yes.
Who didn't have a career anymore, so he decided to sell his soul for rock and roll.
No, then that would make him cool.
And the Lord, and you know, let's just say he likes to eat bear meat from fucking Madison Square Garden or something. I don't know, wherever that fucking the 3-letter guy was like, oh, I'm gonna hit this bear and then leave it at the park and then leave.
No, I'm gonna put it in the truck of my car.
Back. Yeah, that guy.
And leave it.
That guy. Yeah. Listen, all of that said, he was kind of decent in this episode, and listen, I don't want to give him props.
No,
this is Matt giving past props. To see, he died to me. Dean Cain is dead. All right. The Lois and Clark, Dean Cain, Clark is gone. All right. CK is gone. He died sometime after 2007. Okay. I don't know when it happened. but it happened, and it was sad. Probably sometime around 2016, if I had to guess.
Yeah.
But he was actually really good in this
Yes, he
episode,
was.
and I hated it. And I remembered why I liked him in the first place. I remember why I liked Lois and Clark. I thought I used to really like Dean Cain, and it really sucks now.
It hurts.
Like, what the hell?
It hurts.
Maggie, you talking to us, because I feel like you got similar vibes.
Yes. Like, I grew up watching Lois and the Adventures of Lois and Clark, and I always thought that he was such a handsome guy.
Yeah.
I always thought,
he looked pretty handsome in this episode.
yes.
Like,
And I'm like, what happened?
what happened? This was
What in
only like 20 years ago.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, that.
I mean, 18.
Yeah.
Only 18 years ago. I've seen
But,
people
like,
look better and look worse.
Yeah. But like, I was like, and he's doing an actual decent job
Yeah.
at playing that character. Like, it wasn't
He did.
horrible or anything.
We're talking about Smallville?
Yeah,
Or?
Smallville.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did great.
Yeah. And like, I kind of hated it for
Yeah.
a moment.
It sucked because it's like you're watching somebody. It's a similar feeling, though different. And I don't want to open up this can of worms, but I feel like we're kind of treading in a similar path as another actor on Smallville. Though their downfall is much different, and so I don't
Yes.
want to get too.
We're not comparing.
Yeah, but like it's a similar vibe as like watching Chloe. You know,
Yeah.
where it's like I really like Chloe. I like the character Chloe a lot. You know,
Mhm.
and like not so much in this episode, but that's a whole other thing. And so it's like it's like sad, you know?
Yeah.
Like to see like somebody doing a good job, and like here we are like 20 years removed, knowing where them as actors go.
Yeah.
Right. Whereas Dean Cain made just really fucking stupid, shitty decisions to
Yes.
put his beliefs and not even beliefs, but to just throw in their lots with the ass clown that is
Our-
DJT, you know, like
Our thing.
yeah, and like
I don't even want to say.
like that. I feel like you're. I don't know. This is maybe I'm saying the wrong thing here. So I'm going to preface this by saying I don't know enough about the Chloe situation
Yeah.
in real life.
Yeah.
To be able to speak to it. All I will say is that I know cults are manipulative and horrible
Yes.
and make people do horrible things without even really realizing
Mhm.
what they're doing. Granted, I have no idea if she was coerced into it
Mm-hmm.
or if it was more, knowing fully aware of what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, and so that's I don't want
Yeah.
to necessarily speak to that because I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like that feels more complicated than just no, I'm a red hat, Bible thumping, Trumper,
Mhm. Yeah.
and like I feel like that's a pretty easy,
Yeah.
like so you suck.
Brainworms.
Yeah, literal brainworms.
Yes.
But like you could even say that that it's kind of its own cult like thing anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But like I don't know. I mean, I don't feel like you get you could also say that about a certain group in the 30s that did some really horrible fucked up things with some symbols on their shirts. I think you know what I'm talking about. Like you could be like, oh, but that's kind of cultish and stuff. Yeah, but we still fucking hate them, and they're still fucking terrible.
Mm-hmm.
So like it's complicated, but it just sucks. It's bittersweet. It's not even bittersweet. Like it's just sad because like he's really good in this, and like I really enjoy his characterization of what he was doing, and like as far as Freak of the Week stuff goes, probably one of the strongest ones.
Mm-hmm. No, I agree.
He brought a lot to the character for someone who had maybe 15 minutes of
Yeah.
screen time, like was a fully fledged character.
Mm-hmm.
And it just sucks that this person that we liked and enjoyed as kids, you know, turned out to be an asshat.
Yeah.
And that we can now have to talk about how good they did in this episode, you know?
Yeah.
Like, and I mean, you know, it's not a matter of necessarily giving him props. You know, not that he deserves props. It's more just, you know, I don't necessarily want to like tear down the character just because the actor sucks.
Yes.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
So anyway, the episode as a whole was fine. There was a lot of bad choices.
I think there was too much going on.
Yeah.
Like, decide between what the like B or C plot you really want to stick with.
Yeah.
Like, I'll be honest. The Kara and Martian Manhunter stuff.
Oh yeah. Oh,
like,
God.
come on, y'all.
I forgot.
We don't.
Like, I forgot that that's even a thing. Like, that there's a distrust of Kara. Like, and I'm pretty sure that's her whole plot this season. Like, and then
she
she's
leaves.
gone. Yeah. And like it sucks that like, I mean, you know, she does pop up again, like in later seasons for like one episode, just to be clear. And like, she is much more like her, what we come to know Supergirl as, right? But Laura Vandervoort just doing a fantastic job, right?
Yeah.
It just sucks that like that's the plot that they decided to go with. Was like, oh, can she be trusted? The House of L has many secrets, Kal-El.
The brothers didn't
Like,
trust each other.
Oh my God, fuck off, Martian Manhunter. Jesus fucking Christ. Good God.
Good God, man. Krypton's gone.
It's gone.
The dads are gone.
Listen, man, sometimes you gotta just let go of the past. You gotta kill it if you have to, you know?
Let it
Kylo
go.
Ren said that.
Let it go.
That's right, let it go.
Elsa.
Matt Ziar drops a good point in here. Says, never know how vulnerable someone might be in the case of Allison, whereas Dean is just a natural piece of shit.
Yes.
Exactly. It took the words right out of my mouth, Matt Ziar. Appreciate you. Fantastic drop in there. And that's kind of what it is, right? It's like, I feel like, you know, you can be sympathetic towards people who are, you know, manipulated into situations against their will or not. I mean, even if like she just got in over her head or whatever, like there's ways that people get sucked into things, and you know, there's a lot of things into play with that.
Yeah.
But then there's a difference between that and someone actively choosing to blindly follow behind someone who has utterly destroyed so many fucking people's lives for nothing more than to prove that he's a huge piece of fucking shit.
Yeah.
And I don't know which one I was talking about as a huge piece of fucking shit, but I think that name just works for everybody. Anything else specific to the episode you want to talk about before we jump into the segments? And break
I
it down
want
more?
to agree with Matt CR. Chloe was stupid this episode.
Yeah.
I can't
God
stand it.
almighty. I lost my headphones.
Like, I couldn't stand Jimmy, couldn't stand her.
You couldn't stand Jimmy?
No.
Well, why?
I just don't like this whole thing of, oh, he loves Chloe, but oh, Kara's, and like, I don't blame Kara. Okay, she's trying to get help. I understand, but also yes, she does like Jimmy, but Jimmy entertains that. Like, he went and got them food and stuff, and like, I understand. I know Chloe blew him off.
No, I mean, that's not what I was. Listen, I don't want to future spoil the podcast, but I have updated the relationship segment
Okay.
to talk about how Chloe and Jimmy have progressed this week.
Okay, good.
So we can either discuss what we will be discussing there as well right now, or we can save it.
Let's just go.
Go on. You sure?
Go.
I mean,
Let's
because like
go.
we can talk. Okay, because I have thoughts about this, and I'm on the opposite side. And I'm very much anti-cheater. You know this about me.
know.
I'm very much like, hey, don't fucking suck, right?
Yeah.
But I feel like it's not cheating, and I feel like he didn't. Here's the thing, okay? I'm just gonna say this. From Jimmy's perspective, how many times has Chloe done this for Clark? Would you say that Chloe has no physical attraction to Clark? So I mean, this is Clark's cousin.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it was the right thing to do, but I'm also not saying that, he's necessarily that I blame him per se. I don't think he went into that situation. No, he shouldn't have went into the situation, period. But at the same time, I don't think he went into that situation looking for someone to cheat on Chloe with.
No, I agree with that.
I think it was more, hey, Chloe hasn't needed me for a long time.
Yeah.
And then here's someone who does. And like, sure, she's physically attractive, right? And I'm sure that does play into it as well.
Mm-hmm.
But Jimmy wants to be needed. And the fact that Chloe doesn't need Jimmy, he's looking for more of an emotional thing, more than like a physical thing.
Yeah.
And I mean, sure, you could say that's emotional cheating, and that might be fair. But at the same time, if we're going that route, then I feel like we got to talk about the fucking daggers that Chloe's been stabbing him with for months now, And like, I mean, if one's gonna be to blame, or not to blame, but if we're gonna judge one for making a choice like that, then we gotta hold the other accountable for fucking stabbing him over and over and over and over.
Yeah.
I don't. It wasn't a smart move.
No.
But at the same time, Chloe's been lying. Chloe's been, blowing him off, like you said. And Jimmy, someone needed his help. Somebody needed him. And he probably just wanted to feel useful, And like, I can't say I blame him. And like, here's the thing. Like, this is a bridge too far. Okay? Maybe this is a bridge too far. And it's okay. But let's get really, really real here. Chloe and Jimmy aren't married.
No.
They're not, to be clear. But like, who's to say that Kara wasn't the love of Jimmy's life? And like, yeah, it would suck. It would suck for him to be with Chloe. And obviously he would need to end that relationship before he could pursue this relationship. But like, I don't think being friends and that sparking is necessarily like, let's play it out, okay? If Jimmy was to fall in love with Kara, let's just say that that's what happened. And Kara loves Jimmy and they get along really well, okay? Before that can get to that point, obviously, Jimmy would need to end things with Chloe, period. Right?
Yeah.
But I don't think that them being friends necessarily means that he has to break up with Chloe.
No.
And I don't think it's unnecessary for him. I don't think it's necessary for him to, I don't think it's wrong for him to be in this situation helping her.
No.
I think that obviously him and Chloe weren't in a good spot when the decision was made to do this, and that it could very easily become an emotional thing. But like, if they were on better ground and Kara came to him and he was like, okay, yeah, sure. Hey, Chloe, I'm going to be helping Kara tonight.
Yeah.
I think he would have done that. I don't think that this is something that was supposed to be secretive.
No.
But I think because of where they were, they weren't really talking anyway. And so then this was just more of a complication added on top of that. Yeah. But like, if they were to be in love or whatever, then like, it sucks for Chloe, I guess, even though we know they break up in this episode. But like,
yeah,
if that's the love of your life, you gotta do what you gotta do. Like, I mean, I don't know. Maybe she's not, and I mean, she's not. To be clear, we know she's not.
Sorry.
It's okay. But like, it's dating's hard. Like once you make that commitment to somebody with like, I mean, I don't even know. Is Jimmy and Chloe even saying I love you? Like, I don't even know if they're doing that yet.
I don't even know.
But I mean, once you make like the marriage commitment, like, hey, we are together for life, right?
Yeah.
And I mean, sure, there's divorce and stuff and all that, and that's fine. But like, I feel like once you make that step, you have to be more careful.
Yes.
With how you choose to spend your time with others, man or woman. I mean, let's be real. Like, you know, I mean, just because him hanging out with Clark could be just as complicated if feelings were to arise out of that, you know? But you know, that's marriage. Right now they're just dating.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, don't hurt people. That's the best thing you can do is not hurt people. But I mean, you also shouldn't deny yourself the possibility of finding true happiness. And if that ends up being with someone that you're not with, then you got to do the right thing by breaking it apart, like correctly. But you don't just not pursue that just because you've ended up with somebody before them. Yeah. You know, especially dating. Like, it's a whole other thing when it's marriage. Like, don't get me wrong. That's a whole other thing. Does that make sense?
Yes, it makes sense.
I know I talked a lot just then.
Yes, you did.
But that's a very complicated thing, so I wanted to make sure that I came across completely. Obviously, you should never cheat on anybody, period. Right? There it is.
Good job, Matt.
Thank you. Let's get into war. Was it good for?
What is it good for?
Absolutely nothing. Say it again.
Mazzy R in chat says, Matt needs to stop sounding so wise at times.
Agreed.
Fair. That's fair.
Agreed.
You know what? It's weird, man. It's like, it's this thing up here. It's like more than a hat rack. It's weird.
I know what it is.
What?
His wisdom means that he's been through some shit.
Right about that, Maggie.
Yeah.
You fucking right about that. But we're not going to talk about that. Right now, we're actually going to talk about how Clark and Lana have progressed this week.
I wanted to do a psychoanalysis on you.
On me?
Yeah.
I mean, I could. We could.
No.
Maybe we should do an AMA. Like, not tonight, but like maybe that should be like a thing we do where would anybody even want to do like a Q&A with hopefully awesome, like not about random shit, like not about like
life,
you know, movies and stuff,
about life,
but like about us. I don't know. Like most of the time we're talking about stuff that people enjoy. Like we've never really done a thing where we let people like. I mean, we've done some for like Patreon, but like, let us know. If that's something you're interested in, let us know. Because, I mean, we could always do it.
A locker room talk.
A locker room. A fireside chat. I was told there was going to be fire here.
I was told that there was going to be lockers here. And they were going to chat. So, what's happening?
We could do that. I could get a locker. Locker, I hardly even know her.
Hard.
Lana is continuing to try to make a normal life with Clark at the farm, but is seeing just how unnormal life with Clark can be as she meets Martian Manhunter for the first time and sees the dysfunction of the House of L firsthand. Clark later confronts Lana about stealing $10 million from Lex, but Lana tells Clark that the money wasn't stolen and was from the divorce settlement. Lana then warns Clark to see what Lex is doing and trying to split them apart again. And Lana then goes to her secret place where she is spying on Lex without Clark's knowledge. So in the description of this episode, not the description, but like the synopsis and stuff, the wiki, it actually told the name of her secret place, but I couldn't remember if it said it at any point in the episode. Like, do you remember there? I remember there being a sign.
Yeah, but like, I couldn't make it.
Okay.
I thought it was spelled. I'm not gonna say it because I don't know. ISIS.
That's it.
That's it.
It is.
What the hell?
It's the Foundation. Is the name of it. The Foundation. Yeah, we're not gonna say it. We're not gonna say it because YouTube picks up the wrong thing.
I'm sorry,
then,
YouTube.
You know, no, I mean, hey,
YouTube, you're listening. I'm sorry.
But yeah, that's what it's called.
Like, I was sitting there, I was like,
yeah.
Why?
Yeah. And what's even interesting, there's a character in DC with that name.
Yeah.
That's related to Black Adam. Like, not related, but like they're in the same comics together.
Yeah.
Like related in like part of that family.
Yeah.
You know, like but family of comics. like another Green Lantern, right?
Yeah.
Like if I was like Abin Sur is,
another
related
Shazam.
to the Green Lantern family.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He's a Green Lantern. Yeah, so
It's another
that
lightning
character.
bolt.
Yeah, well, she's not a lightning bolt, I don't think. I think she's like a queen. I want to say she was like a queen.
Okay.
And I want to say of Egypt. I could be totally wrong here. I barely read like one issue in the New 52. Or not even New 52. It was the 52, the weekly thing.
Oh, okay.
And like she was in it. And I was like, I don't understand anything that's going on. I'm going to read Blackest Night again. And then just, said fuck off.
I read Blackest Night again.
I did. It was great. Blackest Night's awesome. I haven't serious in it. All right. Maggie, how do we feel about Lana stealing $10 million?
I love it.
Right? Like, who
Hell
gives a
yeah.
fuck?
She's
Steal
been a fucking goody.
I get that
for-
money. All right.
Oh, Jesus.
it's fine. I'll get it
You
fixed.
jacked
Don't
up
worry.
the teleprompter.
Don't worry. I got it.
Anyways, about dang time she does something that's like against her moral standards,
I don't even think it's against moral standards.
Well, I'm just saying, like, how Clark is looking at it as.
Clark sucks. Like, let's be honest. When it comes to this, Clark is an idiot. All right. Lex fucked up. Lex tried so many horrible fucking things
Yes,
to
he
Lana.
did.
He faked her own pregnancy. Like, he fucked with her hormones. Like, dude sucks. The bare minimum she deserves is $10 million from Lex. All right.
And like I said, you go, girl.
Girl
Also,
had to fake her death just to get away from him.
Yeah.
Like,
Also,
she did a fucking Ashley Judd. She had to pull an Ashley Judd just to fucking get away.
Come on, I need more.
She the one from Double Jeopardy.
I think.
Yeah. So like the dude, well, technically the dude faked his death and blamed the murder on Ashley Judd. But then it turned out he wasn't dead. But then she could kill him and they couldn't convict her for the murder because they already did. You can't be charged for the same crime twice. Double jeopardy. The same crime, not committing the same crime twice. You just can't be you can't be like, if you kill somebody, they can't find you guilty. You serve your time, you come out, and then they do it again. Can't do that. That's double jeopardy. What's up? What are you thinking about? Killing me? Good luck. I mean, hey.
Good luck.
Do me a favor, please. Get me out of here, all right? God.
I'm joking.
Sometimes I feel like George Bailey. I'm worth more dead than alive. Which is a joke, obviously.
Okay.
Anyway, Maggie, well, come on, keep going.
Okay. Anyways. But yeah, her spawn on Lex, hell yeah. Let's go.
Now, I will say that part of it, I'm not. I feel like maybe that's too much. Not the spying. Like, I don't. Okay, let me be clear. I don't give a fuck about Lex. All right, her keeping tabs on Lex, fair, completely fair, and valid, and smart. If we're being honest, I think the way she's going about it, like with all the cameras and stuff, is detrimental to her mental health. That's where I'm coming from. It's like, for Lana, the person who doesn't exist, she's a character on television. But like, for Lana, the person, like, this is a dangerous red flag. Like, she needs to be able to move on, right? Now, look, if she wants to go Ashley Judd, right? No. What's the lady's name from Silence of the Lambs?
Jodie Foster.
Jodie Foster. Now listen, if she wants to go Jodie Foster and panic room this bitch, right? That's fine. I get that. That's fair. You get a bodyguard. You get a private investigator. Get fucking Mars Investigations on the line. All right? You make sure you're covered. All right?
Yeah.
You keep yourself safe. That's fine. But her having to personally track Lex, logs, the video feeds, like, that's dangerous. And that's unhealthy, right? That's obsession. And she'll never truly be able to move on with her life with Clark or anyone as long as there's that huge of a piece that is obviously still weighing on her.
Yeah.
Fairly enough. Don't get me wrong. I just think that this is a toxic way of dealing with it, right? Like an unhealthy way of dealing with it. I think there's plenty of ways that she could go about it. Fuck, have Clark do it. You know?
Yeah.
Like, have Clark, you know, be like, hey, Clark, I really don't feel safe with Lex. Is there any, you know, do you have any, like, crystals or anything that we, like, make sure that if he comes within, like, 100-foot radius that, you know, like, if some alarm goes off, and be like, bitch, I'll go kill him right now. Fuck. I was wanting to do that anyway, you know? And then they leave, they go fuck on the moon or something. I don't even know. All right? Live happily ever after. That's how the story should go. But instead we get Lana just watching some TVs, getting all crazed and shit. And it's scary. So, again, I don't blame her for like why she's in that headspace. And I think, honestly, it's smart not being safe, you know, not feeling safe around Lex, especially.
Yeah.
It's just I worry that this is a bit toxic.
Yeah.
You know, unhealthy.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's my opinion though.
The character first one has ties to Shazam, but her powers are tied to the Egyptian goddess. Okay, the 52 version is tied to Black Adam. Her powers come from an Egyptian queen pharaoh.
Ah, there you go. So see, look, boom. Was she Black Adam's wife? Was that a thing? Did they get married at some point? Matt ZR dropping some awesome stuff in the chat. Appreciate you as always, sir. And again, just because there is a DC Comics character, I don't think any of this ties to that, unless I'm just totally forgetting something. But I don't believe any of this ties to that. So just to be clear. All right, how Lex and Lana have progressed this week. Well, they had no interactions, though Lana is still obviously not done with getting back at Lex just yet. What could this possibly lead to? Are you excited to find out, Maggie? Does he
get killed?
Who, Lex?
Yeah,
no.
I know he doesn't.
No. He's not on the show after season 7.
Yeah,
but he does not get killed. I will tell you that much right now.
Okay.
In fact, it's very poorly written.
Okay.
So there's that. How Clark and Lex have progressed this week. Unfortunately, Clark saves Lex's life from being murdered by Curtis Knox. While in the hospital, Lex tells Clark about Lana stealing $10 million from him. Lex and Clark kind of work together to stop Curtis Knox, but they are still very much at odds with one another. More like the enemy of my enemy type situation here. What do you think about seeing Clark and Lex together again?
It pissed me off.
I know, right?
Like, you bitches, stay away from each other.
Quit saving Lex. Just let him die. You don't have
Let him
to.
die.
Listen, man. You don't even have to, like, choose to not save him. Just don't be around.
Now, also,
you know?
Also, you followed them to where Lex shot at him.
Yeah.
At Curtis Knox. And yet you got Lex out of there instead of...
Well, I mean, Curtis
know.
had already come back up and was like, do you have any idea how bad that stinks? You know, his head. For Men in Black.
Men in Black.
To be clear. Yeah.
Men in Black. Yeah.
Tony Shalhoub.
All the people.
That's who they should have
the
got
world.
to play Curtis Knox instead of Dean Cain. They should have got Tony
It was
Shalhoub.
like, I don't know. I was like, Clark, he was there. Curtis Knox was there. Screw Lex. Just get Curtis Knox.
Yeah. But, you know, nope. See no signs regarding her being married to Black Adam. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
She was too much woman for him.
Right about that. I guess you could say the hierarchy of power changed forever in the DCU that day. How Jimmy and Chloe have progressed this week. Jimmy planned a special date to a concert, which we didn't find out what the concert was, Tara. Okay.
No. I think it's Foo
A
Fighters.
concert with Chloe. It may have been. But Chloe cancels on him once she finds out about Curtis Knox being able to cure her kryptonite infection. After Jimmy gives away the concert tickets, Kara comes to Jimmy for help in getting information about her crystal under the guise of being a UFO fan and curious about Lois's discovery of the spaceship. Chloe sees Jimmy helping Kara and appears to think that Jimmy is cheating on her, but leaves before this can be discussed. Like it's implied
Yeah.
that that's what she felt was going on.
Yeah.
But like, which I have an opinion about that.
Okay.
Fuck off, Chloe. All right? Like, sorry, but like, no. You like,
No.
how many fucking times has Chloe run off with Clark and give Jimmy diddly shit? Okay? Like, giving him nothing to go off of. Oh, well, you know, it is what it is. Like, fucking Clark kidnaps Lana under red kryptonite, right? Tells everybody that she's pregnant. Fucking, there's a shootout in the barn, and Chloe's like, yeah, you know, everything's fine.
Clark's just having a rough time.
Yeah, and like,
And Jimmy's like, really? Is he okay?
and like, I appreciate Jimmy even calling that out last season, right? But like, fucking hell, like, how could she possibly expect that level of faith in Jimmy for her?
Yeah.
And yet the slightest inkling of them sitting together looking at a computer screen eating Chinese food at the Daily Planet where she works, where he works. It's not even like she caught him at his apartment. Like even
library.
Yeah, I mean, like literally, like there's a million places that they could have been that it would have been worse.
Yes.
And I'm not saying that it was still smart. I'm just saying the fact that Chloe was so quick to give Jimmy no benefit of the doubt. Like their relationship has so many issues beyond just Chloe flaking out on him. Okay. The fact that she can't even for a second expect there to be safety in Jimmy, that Jimmy wouldn't hurt her even for a moment. Like that there's so much more.
Yeah.
Their relationship is already well underwater. You know? And I mean, you know, I know she probably feels threatened because Kara's Kryptonian and beautiful, I guess. And like I get that, but at the same time it's like if you can't trust your man to be with a girl alone like at all, then I mean you really you know, maybe you need to re-examine the situation, the relationship.
I can't trust Matt alone with a pizza.
It's true. And you know where my heart lies. I love you. But I will eat an entire pizza on my own, okay?
I will too.
All right. Yeah, I know you will. That's why we get 2 pizzas. That's called love, baby.
That's true love.
Well, yeah.
I'm sorry if I'm like starting to look dazed, guys. I'm fighting off a.
Drink you some Mountain Dew.
No, I already drank it.
You want my coffee?
No, I got Diet Coke.
Okay.
I'm just fighting off a headache, and it's like it feels like it's getting heavier. That's all.
This is heavy, Doc.
It's heavy, Doc.
This is heavy. Well, let's move on.
Your density.
Chloe returns after her attack from Curtis Knox, and Jimmy shows Chloe the big box of their history together that he's kept. But then Jimmy realizes that Chloe doesn't trust him, even after he never gave her crap about running off with Clark at the drop of a hat. This, coupled with her dishonesty around her kryptonite infection, which she still has yet to tell Jimmy about, is enough for Jimmy to say it's over, and he ends their relationship together. To which Chloe replies, maybe we shouldn't be together. So just totally fought for him, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Fuck off, Chloe. Jesus. Like, it you know what it reeks of, Maggie? It reeks of Riley. Buffy and Riley.
God,
you know?
Buffy and Riley.
Like, I am a fan of Riley. Granted, he shouldn't have been getting sucked off by vampires, okay? Like, that's, yeah, he took it a step too far, okay? Fair. That's fair. But Buffy totally did treat him like the rebound guy.
Yes, she did.
You know? And that's what Chloe is doing to Jimmy here. And, like, the thing is, there's not even a guy that Chloe's rebounding off of.
No.
Like, there's kind of Clark. Kind of. But, like, they were never together.
No, they weren't.
I mean, I guess they went on to the dance.
And kissed.
When?
She kissed him.
Yeah. After Seth Cohen drew her or something. Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah, they
also
kissed
she
him.
kissed him too. Like, I don't know if it was Zod or not, but like,
Oh, the
He's
season
like-
5 finale.
yeah, he's like, what does that mean? She said, just in case.
She's like, go get him, Flyboy.
Bye,
up and away,
Lucy.
Clark. But yeah, I guess they did kiss. That was a thing
Yeah.
also. All right, how Clark and Lois have progressed this week. Lois Lane does not appear in this week's episode.
Boo! 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 That editor needs to stop sending her on those stupid trips.
The
Where was she at this
what
time?
is Gilbert? What's his name? What's his name?
Gilbert Godfrey? I know.
Hey, Lois. Gabriel.
Gundacker.
That's his name. Gabriel Gundacker. All right, let's get into continuity.
Carry on my wayward son.
Maggie, a cure is a remedy or method of healing or restoring health. Cure is a clear reference to Dr. Curtis Knox's surgical cure for meteor-infected people who want to rid themselves of their powers. The title is also a reference to Chloe's new healing ability, where she cures people. Chloe tells Dr. Knox, if your wife is sick, I can cure her with my abilities. The word cure appears 5 times in this episode.
Cure me.
You know how sometimes when you say a word a billion times, it
Cure.
loses all meaning?
Bowl.
That's how I feel
Bowl.
about cure and bowl right now.
I
Grant Gabriel. GG.
feel like that's a singer like Josh Groban.
It is. Josh Groban plays him. That's why you're thinking that. It's Josh Groban.
Huh? No, it's not. No, don't mess with me like that. My head hurts.
You were like, wait, is it? Did I sleep through Josh Groban?
My head hurts. Don't do that.
All right. This is the first episode to establish that Chloe and Aunt Nell are aware of Lana's return from faking her death. Lana is not aware of Chloe being meteor infected. Now, wait, let's back up here. The Lana and that Nell is aware of Lana faking her death.
Yeah, because she went to Metropolis with her.
Did she?
Oh, it's a cover.
See what I mean?
Hmm?
So, like, didn't she? I don't think she did.
No, because Aunt Nell doesn't give a shit about her.
I think Nell's dead. I think she died a long time ago.
No, she was at the wedding.
No, was she?
That was her, Matt.
Or was it Josh Groban? Think about it. Oh, man. Oh, man.
Oh, God, no, that didn't help either.
That's my Josh
God.
Groban impression.
It's like Cocaine Bear. What the hell, DJ Knight? What are you going on about, man?
It is like Cocaine Bear. I love it. Let's see here. Clark continues to keep Chloe's secret. Former Freak of the Week, Sasha Woodman returns. I completely forgot she was there. Sasha Woodman returns and reveals that she has had both her powers and her memories of the past 6 years removed by Dr. Curtis Knox. It is never established how many Belle Reve patients, 33.1 slash 33.1 subjects has gone through Dr. Knox's procedure. However, this potentially wraps up an X number of past freaks of the week, some of whom are aware of Clark's secret knowledge that the memory loss would remove. So they're just filling up that hole, you know?
No, they're making all whole.
No, they filled up the hole.
No,
The plot hole. It's
But
between the butt and the urethra.
Super Podfield podcast in a chat.
Hey, what's up, Super
saying,
Podville?
LOL, wow. I
Yeah.
don't know if it's wow at what Matt's been saying or wow at the Cocaine Bear reference.
Maybe both. I've heard it both ways. Much like the hole.
But both ways?
Yeah, I've heard it both ways. Maggie, it's the plot hole. They filled the plot hole. Yeah.
They made a hole.
In the brain?
Yeah. That's what that bro did. That's what Knox did.
Yeah.
He made a hole.
Yeah, but by making a hole, he filled the hole. Hey,
There's a hole in the bottom
of the plot
of the sea.
Sasha Woodman was the president, was the overzealous would-be class president that could control bees. Beads?
Bees.
Beads?
Bees.
I'm sorry, Maggie. Are you saying bees or beads?
Beans.
Beans?
Beads.
Beans?
Bees.
Bees. Bees nuts.
Oh, they're... Oh, Jesus. My ears hurt so bad.
Good job. All right. Bees in the first season episode Drone, although she was played by a different actress. That's why I didn't recognize her. Yeah. Kara asked Jimmy about the images Lois obtained when she snuck into a grain silo. This occurred in the episode Kara. Yeah. Jimmy references when he and Chloe reunited during the earthquake, which occurred in the episode Zod. This is the first episode.
Zod the Cod.
This is the first episode that we see Lana's new project, spoiler name removed, which we have now discussed, is the Foundation. We're going to have to figure out if we can say that or
Sissy.
not. No, I don't want to say that.
Sissy. It's a Sissy Foundation.
I don't want to say that. That's not, I don't like that. I don't like that. Let's just not worry about it. We'll figure it out later. How about that?
The Foundation.
The Foundation. Although at this time it has yet to open. However, its other purpose, spying on Lex, is also revealed.
You go, girl.
Martian Manhunter was last in the episode Bizarro.
Listen, Lana didn't have Facebook, so she had to do whatever means to keep tabs on Lex.
Let's see here. Super Podville says, I'm saying wow because he was singing a minute ago.
Yeah.
What is it?
Josh Groban.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. I forgot that happened.
Wow.
Hey, man.
You're a bit worse off than I am.
Listen, I'm like a baseball player, okay? You hit it.
You hit it.
And forget it. All right?
Wow.
And like, that's the only way you can live. All right? If it goes over.
So you hit it and you forget
hit it and quit it. All right?
No, you forget it.
You forget it. So you can move
so
on.
whatever you hit,
the only important joke is the one at bat in that moment. All right. If you stay focused on the past, then you'll never get the second.
First?
All right. Who's
on first?
Exactly.
Bitch.
Sometime between or during the last episode, Fierce, and this episode, Chloe finds out about Lana's return and fake death. The reunion between Chloe and Lana occurred in a deleted scene in the last episode. This episode also implies that Aunt Nell is now aware, but it is unclear if Lana informed her aunt of the plan before leaving, contacted her while in hiding, or finds out after her return, or as we have just now discussed, if she even knows it all, because maybe Lana just was full shit and didn't do it at all.
Aunt Nell's been killed off.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe that's where the $10 million came from.
Nell didn't have that kind of money.
Well, but her husband did.
Did he?
You could move to Metropolis and not make at least 7 figures a year, okay? Come on. We all know what goes on in Metropolis. Kara,
banging.
Have you seen those slums, Maggie? All right. Kara has seemingly become a fan of the TV Food Network. She references 2 celebrity chefs made famous by the cable channel, Bobby Flay and Rachel Ray. 30-minute meals, $40 a day.
Yeah.
5 seconds to fuck. Which one was your favorite? No one knows. Jimmy references the Da Vinci Code, the best-selling mystery by Dan Brown, and Mr. Miyagi, the wise sensei who trains the Karate Kid in the films The Karate Kid. Lex and Dr. Knox compare each other to Mussolini. Mussolini, folks. Mussolini. The fascist prime minister of Italy during World War II and close ally to someone terrible, which I won't say because
horrible piece of shit.
Yeah. Dr. Knox claims that he was Jack the Ripper. He is referring to the serial killer who murdered prostitutes in the Whitechapel district of London from August to November 1888. Jack the Ripper was never caught, and as such, his identity remains unknown. Ripper. Rupert the Ripper. Remember that?
No.
Rupert Giles. They call him the Ripper.
No, I
Because
don't.
he did black magic. Kiss rocks. Why would anybody want to kiss rocks? Maggie, did you know there's a Batman comic book where it takes place in the 1800s
Yeah.
and Batman has to catch Jack the Ripper?
Ripper. Yep.
Cool.
Yeah.
When Clark asked for
lost your
Chloe's,
headphones.
I know, but I'm keeping going anyway. When Clark asked for Chloe's help in finding Kara's crystal and stated its importance, she retorted by saying that she had important things to do too, even though the view from Mount Olympus makes it seem like she didn't. Mount Olympus is the highest mountain in Greece and home of the 12 Olympian deities of the ancient Greek world, among others.
Zeus. It's Zeus's home.
0 to hero, and just
Just
like
like
that. Nailed it. Let's see here. Matt Z. Orange says, as far as I can tell, as long as you aren't mentioning the bad Isis, then you should hopefully be good. Just make sure to say the Isis Foundation is exclusive to the Smallville show. It is exclusive to the Smallville show. We are talking about the Isis Foundation, not the other thing. And we'll just kind of, well, how about this? Anytime we say the Isis Foundation, we have to say the Isis Foundation. We can say Lana's Isis Foundation. Anytime we say it, we just have to say it in succession like that. Lana's Isis Foundation.
Okay.
And then we can say it. So
Okay.
Lana goes to Lana's Isis Foundation and looks at Lana's Isis Foundation's TVs.
You're killing
We
me.
don't have to go that far.
No, you're killing me. That's too many.
Let's talk about the freak of the
Too
week.
many loops.
Baby.
It's too many loops.
Major funky.
All right. Freak of the week this week is CK Curtis Knox.
Why not Lana's foundation?
Damn it, that's a really good idea.
Why not the foundation from Fortnite?
Oh yeah. I was gonna make a rock reference, but I was thinking the Union from the WWF. Anyway, listen, Maggie.
Matt.
CK has the power of immortality, super healing, high pain tolerance, superhuman stamina, super intelligence, and that's pretty much it. Now, I have more information about CK, but we're going to save that for DCU references, part of Bigger Universe and all that. Okay. So let's go ahead and just off of Curtis Knox alone, Maggie, we've got their current ranking.
One or
Of
two.
Freak of the Week. Number 1, Kara. Number 2, Bizarro. Number 3, The Weather Girls. Where do you want to put Curtis fucking Knox? CK.
One or two.
Which one? Wake up and tell me.
Two.
2. Why 2?
I don't know. Like,
Wake
It's
up,
hard.
Maggie.
I'm
I think you
awake.
got
I'm
something
awake.
to
It's just-
say to me.
it's hard for me to get my thoughts together.
Okay.
That's
what happens when you're asleep.
I'm not asleep. I have not at all dozed off.
I'm just fucking with you, Maggie.
Stop it, Matt.
Okay, I'm sorry.
It's not nuts.
I love you.
I love you. But you're not being nice. I don't know. Like the Kara episode, my bad. Hey, Jeriana. I feel like, like we know Kara more because of that episode about Kara.
Mm-hmm.
But then we got Dr. Knox, and like you said earlier, he probably got like 15 minutes, but like of like screen time.
Yeah.
But like at the same time, I feel like I learned a lot about him.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm kind of torn.
If this wasn't Dean Cain, would it make you higher or lower on him?
I don't know. That's hard.
Well, I'm going to say I was going to put him at number 1. Yeah.
What?
I thought he did a great job.
He did do a good job.
I
God damn it.
thought everything, there's been so many freaks of the week that were just so forgettable. And like, even though, yes, it's Dean Cain, if there was somebody else who was able to still bring this level of acting to this character, and it just wasn't Dean Cain, then like I would think they would easily get number one. So I don't necessarily want to hold it against.
Super Podville says put Dr. Knox last.
I just feel like this characterization is really good. It's really good.
It is.
And like
that's why I threw out number one or number two, because like I was kind of stuck.
All right, well, number one.
Number one.
Number one with a bullet. A lot of guy complex. Curtis Knox pulls it. All right. Your new ranking: number one, CK; number two, Kara; number three, Bizarro; number four, The Weather Girls. Now it's time for puberty. Don't forget to say bingo.
Yeah. Big change.
Bingo.
All right. We got a bunch of people dropping number threes in chat. And that's fair.
It's okay.
That's fair. You guys make solid points. Solid points here.
We're right.
No.
I'm joking.
Maybe we should have the viewers vote.
Oh.
You know, on their own.
By viewers like you.
Yeah. Maybe, and then we weigh it all out. We do like a mathematical equation, like the weight of our votes versus the weight of the viewers' votes. I'm joking. Let's move on.
No, that sounds like that bull crap.
Clark uses the following abilities in this episode: superhuman strength, super speed, and heat vision in a deleted scene. Kara's abilities in this episode are superhuman strength, super speed, super hearing, and flight. And Martian Manhunter's abilities in this episode are flight, superhuman strength, and super speed. Notice a reoccurring theme here.
Superhuman.
Reoccurring thing.
Super.
Would you say Martian Manhunter has superhuman anything? Because he's not human. He's Martian.
Martian strength.
Or is he wait, because we don't call humans Earthers. Right?
Earthlings.
They're just called humans.
Or Earthlings.
So are Mars are called Martians though. So like is human like Martian is like where you're from, right? Like we're American.
Yeah.
Okay, so like is human just like a humanoid individual? So like anyone with like two legs, a brain, like, you know, human characteristics, or like are humans just human? Like are we the only humans? And like, you know what I mean? Does my question make any kind of sense there?
Humans are just a name for us because we are mammals, and our Earth planet name would be Earthlings.
Well, then shouldn't Martians have a different name? I mean, besides Martians? Because Mars, they're called Martians because that's where they're from.
Yeah.
Right?
I don't know.
Maggie, I'd appreciate your input. You and me, baby, ain't nothing but mammals, so let's do it.
I gave you my input.
Yeah, hold on. That's from the song. I'd appreciate your input.
Daisy
Sweat,
Dukes.
baby, sweat, baby. Sex is just about me, and you do the
Making
kind of
me
stuff
go.
that only friends know. All right. So put your hands down my pants, and I bet
Green.
you'll feel what?
It was funny seeing
flops.
how Lana reacted to on being from Mars. It was funny.
That was really funny. I liked that. No flots, no tots. Did they break the rule this week? Maggie, both Kara and Martian Manhunter flew. So would you say they broke the rule this week?
Yes.
Did they?
Yes.
I mean, Clark didn't fly.
I thought this rule only pertains to everybody.
Maggie, I'm not gonna lie to you. I forget every week what we decided on.
Oh
the
my
previous
God,
week,
you
so I don't know.
Punk ass.
Punk ass what?
Punk ass Biddy.
Bitch. That's fair. That's fair. You know what? I will accept that as your answer.
Okay.
And we'll move on. Let's get into That's Just Prime.
He knows those are 5
Well,
words.
that's just prime.
All right, we got Curtis Knox. Do you want me to be CK or do you want to be CK?
I'll be CK.
All right, here we go.
I'll
Maggie
be the piece of shit.
is Curtis Knox. Take it away.
I have been speared by Mayan warriors, survived Mongols' arrows, and the cold steel of Crusaders' blades. What makes you think the sting of a 9mm could slow me down?
Do you have any idea how much that stings?
Do you have any idea how much that stings?
She's going to hang off her balls. sugar in water.
Sugar water.
That can you believe that's
I know,
fucking,
it's Kingpin,
Kingpin.
It's D'Onofrio.
So
It always weirded me out.
hey,
'cause
Farmer John.
wherever he showed up on Law and Order, it like freaked me out. It's like, how are
How
these
is the
people
same
the
guy?
same? Because they made his makeup is crazy good in that.
Did you know David Cross?
Yeah.
He's the guy at the morgue. It's like, sorry, Farmer John. or
I'm
whatever.
sorry, Farmer. Ew, you got bugs coming out.
Maybe we should watch Men in Black.
Oh my God, can we revisit Men in Black?
But it has to include the cartoon.
Wait, do I need to be pregnant?
Yes. Yes.
No, I don't.
Because that was what was playing.
That's
it was on
Viv.
Marathon when Viv was born. They just
And-
played
and
all three
Donner's-
just over and
And
over. And over.
daughter's driving stuff.
Yes. That's why for Viv's birthday we always do a Men in Black marathon with donkey songs.
All right.
We got Lana and Clark.
All right. I'll be Lana.
Okay.
Let me guess. You're from Krypton as well?
He's actually from Mars.
Oh, what? Well, I'll let you two catch up.
That's so great. Played it very cool, Lana.
Yes.
Still, Lana outstanding this season so far. She's just, I love everything Lana is doing this season. Even though, like, I don't love Lana forever, obviously. And she does go back to being just the worst at some point. Like, she just gets annoying again. I mean, of course she gets annoying again, Maggie, obviously. It's Clark and Lana. Did you really think their relationship was going to just wander off into the wide blue yonder like nothing was
I
wrong?
knew it'd take a turn, but I don't want Lana to suck
I mean, but Maggie,
for the umpteenth
Lana
time.
always sucks. All right? There's only 3 things you can count on
Lana
in life.
sucks. Chloe sucks. Jimmy sucks.
Everybody sucks. And
Suck.
And then season 8 happens. And things get so much better. It's like
You're on the brink of tears every time you go. It's so much
Maggie,
better.
I am. I'm just thinking about how great season 8 is. It just makes me want to dance.
Boom, 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 boom.
Dancing through life. Anyway,
I was thinking of Footloose more. than anything.
NASA, Miss NASA.
Oh, NASA.
All right. We got Clark and Dr. Knox.
I'll be Dr. Knox.
Okay. I won't let you kill anyone else.
I'd kill 1,000 more to never have to be alone. You don't know the pain for living centuries watching the women you love grow old and turn to dust.
You and I are more alike than you think. We were both Superman. Get it? They're both Superman.
What? Vampires aren't real.
Matt ZR says Matt likes drilling over season 8. Yeah,
He salivates all over it all the time.
that's right. Listen.
He looks, it's very moist.
Season 8 was my first. Okay. Let's get into DC References. I'm not even gonna
explains a
explain.
lot.
I'm not even going to explain what I mean by that.
That explains a lot.
Who knows what I could mean?
That poor
Let's get into
box
DC
set.
References.
You become part of a bigger universe. You just don't know it yet.
Oh my
Cheerios.
God. Oh my God.
I said it was moist because you drool all over it. Then you add that. So
It's not drool. All right. So DC References.
ew.
Dean
We'll throw it
Cain.
away.
Dean Cain's turn as Dr. Curtis Knox is significant to Superman fans because Cain played Superman / Clark Kent on the television show Lois and Clark: The New Adventures of Superman from 93 to 97.
Ugh.
One could even make the argument that it's Dean Cain's fault that Superman died at the hands of Doomsday.
Okay.
Do you know what?
Because of the wedding.
what?
Because of the wedding.
That's right. They were
Yeah.
like, hey, you know what? We just worked out a year's worth of stories here. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to marry Lois and Clark. It's
Yeah,
going to be great.
finally.
And then ABC was like, hey,
Hey, guys.
can you guys like hold off? Because like here in like 2 years, we're going to marry off Lois and Clark. It'd be great if we had some brand synergy and could like, you know, do it on the show and do it on the comic at the same time. And they were like, fuck. What if we just fucking killed him? And that's what happened. So there you go. Think about it. It's Dean Cain's fault for the best selling comic book of all time.
One of the best. I think.
I mean, I know it's not worth anything.
No, it's not because they printed it so many
they printed
times.
it like there's. I'm pretty sure that last time I checked that there was enough copies printed so that every person on Earth could have at least 2.5 copies.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty certain.
I remember always looking through that one when I was a kid. My brother had it.
It's a good one.
Mm-hmm. I had no clue what was going on. I was like 4. I wasn't able to read by then.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, that comic you didn't really need. You want to hear something stupid about it? Here's something that annoys me. So, like, the comics leading up to it, like the ones, I'm trying to think however many, like, I guess the final 4 issues of The Death of Superman.
Yeah.
4th to the last, or I guess 3rd to last. It starts with, like, there's only so many panels.
Mm-hmm.
And it's supposed to make it as though like the timing is like getting shorter, like it's counting down.
Yeah.
So like, the 3rd to last one has 4 panels per page. 2nd to last one has 3 panels per page. 1st to last one. Okay, man, I did my count wrong, but you get what I'm saying. And so the Death of Superman, every page is 1 panel. There's just 1 panel on it. It's splash page after splash page. There's like no story. It's just art. And not in a good way. This is 90s art. This art sucks. All right? Listen, I love Jim Lee and everything, and he didn't draw it. But like this art is not, it's not like we're looking at a fucking Alex Ross painting here. All right? This is some dude with a couple of toothpicks and some in his veins.
Matt?
He's like, you guys want some Superman comics? All right.
I'm about to leave the room.
Moving on. CK is the 5th Superman alumni to have a role on Smallville, following Annette O'Toole as Martha Kent, Christopher Reeve as Dr. Swan, Terrence Stamp as Jor-El, and Margot Kidder as Bridget Crosby. As a reference to Cain's previous role as Superman / Clark Kent, his character's initials CK are sewn into his handkerchief. On both shows, Jimmy Olsen often calls Clark CK. Clark tells him, "We're more alike than you think," referring to their mutual immortality, but is also a reference to both of them playing the same character on 2 different shows. Yeah. In the fight between Clark and Curtis Knox at Knox's house, he says to Clark, "You may have powers far beyond those of mortal men." This is a direct reference to the 1950s television series Adventures of Superman, starring George Reeves. Christopher Reeve and George Reeves, yes.
Yes.
The original title, Maggie, of this episode was Savage.
I'm savage.
Anyway, listen, it was Savage. Referring to the DC villain Vandal Savage, who was originally supposed to be Curtis Knox, but it changed because of the character's off limits. So all the references to the character had to be removed. That's right, Maggie. Curtis Knox was originally intended to be Vandal Savage.
What?
And what if I told you that he actually was Vandal Savage? Yeah, get this. Brian Q. Miller, the writer of Smallville Season 11 comics and various Smallville episodes in Seasons 8, 9, and 10, confirmed via Twitter that Curtis Knox is, in fact, Vandal Savage, operating in the present day 2007, under an alias, much like Jennifer Garner's character in the series Alias. That's right. Being an adaptation of Vandal Savage, Curtis Knox is, in fact, the 36th DC Comics character adapted into the series. Vandal Savage is a Superman villain appearing in American comic books published by DC Comics. He is said to be a Cro-Magnon warrior who gained immortality and advanced healing abilities after encountering a strange meteorite during prehistoric times. For over 50,000 years, he plagues the Earth as a villain and occasional conqueror. In the animated series Justice League, Vandal Savage was voiced by Phil Morris. Phil Morris plays Martian Manhunter on Smallville.
Huh.
Yeah. In a number of episodes. In the DC Legends of Tomorrow episode, Night of the Hawk, Vandal Savage uses the alias Curtis Knox. Talking about full circle, baby. full circle. During Lex's first confrontation of Knox, Knox calls level 33.1 a museum of oddities. This is a reference to Cain's time as the host of the television series Ripley's, believe it or not, which displays various weird and bizarre people, places, and things. It's like
nouns.
It's like Clark.
Just a little more bizarre.
Get it?
How bizarre. How bizarre.
Okay.
How bizarre.
Maggie, what do you think about the fact that he is in fact Vandal Savage?
That's crazy to me.
Right? He wasn't supposed to be.
No.
I mean, he was. And then he wasn't.
But then he wasn't.
And then Brian Miller was like, hey, you know what?
Screw it.
Fuck it, he is. Because in one of his panels, spoiler alert for season 11 of Smallville comics, all right, which we will read. We are going to cover those and going back to Smallville, just to be completely clear, everybody. In one panel, Curtis Knox is there.
Ah.
Yeah. He ended up on Mars. That's it. That's the prison that he's on, is Mars.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know why Martian Manhunter didn't just say that, but there you go. But yeah, and he's supposed to be Vandal Savage. That's it. It's the whole thing. Now let's get into the Talon mix. Remy Zero!
Hey, I like these guys. Yeah. Remy Zero!
Shut up, Pete.
All right.
Go
Super
back.
Podville said, who played the best Supergirl, Laura Vandervoort or Melissa Benoist? I mean, I love Laura Vandervoort. I do. But, I mean, the writing on Supergirl just gives Melissa so much more to work with.
Yeah.
So, I mean, like, I'd probably have to go with her. But we talked about this, last week?
Mm-hmm.
My favorite Supergirl is probably the one from the Crisis movies. The Tomorrowverse movies.
Yes, I think so.
And also the Flash, the Supergirl in the Flash. Like the movie The Flash. She was awesome. And I'm very much looking forward to Supergirl in her own movie next year. Maybe she pops up in Superman. You know?
Maybe.
We'll talk about that here in just a second. The Talon Mix, this week's episode featured hit music by the following artists: Stolen Earrings by 2 Hours Traffic, Cello Suite No. 1 in G Major Prelude by Bach, and Where I Stood by Missy Higgins. Missy Higgins.
Don't mess with Miss Higgins.
That's right. Mr. Higgins come after you.
Mm-hmm.
Brainweaves.
Brainweaves. I need brains. Brains.
It's time for the countdown to Superman. All right, everybody.
Ocho.
8 weeks until Superman returns to cinemas.
Yeah.
I was trying to find the button.
I know.
Couldn't find the button. Y'all, listen. Tomorrow, there is a new trailer for Superman. I'm very excited. We will be doing a live reaction to it. And I'm going to go ahead and say we're also going to be doing the Digimon podcast following it and Sailor Moon podcast following it, and not doing the Digimon tonight, because I'm pretty sure Maggie's going to pass the F out before we get done with
I'm
this.
trying.
So,
I'm trying.
Hey, it's okay. It's okay.
I love you.
We'll push
love
Digimon
everybody.
tomorrow. You know, he's running behind tonight. It's fine.
Yeah.
Ain't no big deal. It ain't no thing but a chicken wing, one might say.
Oh, I need a baby to stay in bed all night. So.
Yes, that would be nice. So, countdown to James Gunn's not Superman. Hey, Daniels. What's wrong, buddy?
Daniels.
What's wrong, buddy? What's wrong? You don't like this Superman? Let me know. I want to know more. Daniel says, you know what I saw this episode? I thought the Dean Cain Superman found his way in Smallville universe. I mean, kind of, but it wasn't. He was, one could make the argument, alternate universe. So in this universe, Superman is actually Vandal Savage.
Yeah.
You know? So maybe it is the same, but it's an alternate universe. I mean, it's not.
Elseworlds.
Yeah. Well, that means it's not
I know.
connected in any way.
I know.
No, you're not wrong, though. Matt ZR says, cue Superman trailer tomorrow with the stream lasting for 1 hour. Listen,
He's
that's
gonna keep
probably right. All right.
And you're just jealous.
Daniels says, sorry, I'm just upset. I was just abused, and I'm so sick and tired of it. Been happening for decades. That sucks, dude. Are you talking about Superman? Like, abused from Superman stuff? Like, what's his name? I'm trying to think. Zack Snyder.
Yeah.
Like, as a Superman fan, like, is that what you mean, or you mean like just upset because shit's been going down? Like, obviously, don't go into
detail
stuff that you don't want to get into. Obviously, I'm just trying to make sure I understand your comment correctly. So no worries, dude.
Yeah.
And yeah, hey, either way, no worries, dude. You say what you want. It's all good.
Yeah.
It's all good in the hood. Next time on Smallville.
Next time, Gadget. Next time.
DJ Knott says nice poster. Totally agree.
Totally.
Next time on Smallville, we have season 7, episode 5, Action. Maggie.
Lights.
Based solely on the title.
Camera.
What do you think the title or the plot of season 7, episode 5 Action is?
You know how Smallville is a TV show?
Yeah.
Okay. What if within the Smallville world there's a TV show being
I swear to God, if you nail this.
it's being filmed in Smallville, or a movie, because I have them a Big Stone Gap. And it's lots camera action.
Maggie.
Action, boys. Action.
Maggie, you are 100% right. That is exactly what it is.
No.
That is exactly what it is.
I have no idea.
Dude, hand to God.
No idea.
Hand to God. That is exactly what it is. They are filming. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you, they're filming a Warrior Angel movie.
Oh God.
Yeah, I hate this episode. To be clear, this is not a good episode.
Oh, Ryan.
But yeah. Oh yeah, Ryan. Yeah. And who guest stars in it? Who sung Betsy reminded me? It was the singer from Kim Possible theme song.
Wait, is it Chrissy?
Not Christy Ray Romano.
Oh, it's
That's not it.
oh, what's her
Not Ray
name? What's her
Romano.
name? I can see her face plain as day.
Yeah. Was she the one that sang like
I want to say yes, but I could be wrong.
that thing. I'm gonna show you how to make a man say ow.
Samantha.
I think that's Samantha Samantha Million. Chrissy Misdemeanor.
Christina Milian.
Christina Milian.
Thank you, Mattia.
That's it. Christina Milian. She's the guest star. She's in it. So it's just a great episode. It's great. It's great. I'm hoping I don't remember the fact that it's decent. Because I remember it being god awful. Okay. Like there's one thing they do at the end of the episode that I hate. Like I love it, but I hate that I love it. All right. Because it's like, it's not real. Never mind. I'm going to stop talking because I'll just end up giving it away. So, but anyway, it's just yeah. But you nailed it. I think they're filming it on the farm.
Oh my God.
Like I'm pretty sure that's the whole thing.
Who in the
Because like
who won the sweepstakes? Matt?
No, I think they were doing. I'm pretty sure like
They're doing a drop out and be like, hey, we want that farm in our movie.
what I'm assuming happened is that the writer that week totally forgot that they were supposed to write. Okay, and then they were like, "Fuck."
Remember Warrior Angel, the comics that Lex likes?
Yeah, I mean, like it's basic. Like it's the plot of like them filming Smallville, but it's them filming Warrior Angel.
Yeah.
But it's not as good as you would think that would be.
Yeah.
Not that you would think that would be good. Like Supernatural could do that, and it'd be hilarious, right?
Yeah.
This doesn't do that. This is just bad. Okay? Like there's a dude walking around dressed as Warrior Angel. It's bad. And I don't remember anything else besides that. I remember that, and then remember the very end. And that's it. That's all I remember. Yeah. Anyway.
Fox just announced a new streaming service. Fox
Heck yeah.
One. Fox One.
Daniel's Hot Topic says, so did you review the Spider-Man Noir trailer?
We did.
We did. And then Amazon came in and blocked literally everyone.
Because it was leaked.
Yeah, it was apparently not officially released. But I meant to finish telling what I was going to tell you earlier. No, you're fine. This was an off-camera conversation. Amazon does that, though. I forgot about this. Remember we reacted to the Invincible trailer and they blocked it? So like Amazon doesn't like that. So I don't know. I don't know if it'll ever get to go up, you know, but we reacted to it last night and we were going to clip it out and post it. And like, I was editing it today to go up and it blocked our stream from last night. Cause it was like, no, sorry, buddy. Like you can't have this crap on here. So I had to
didn't say the magic word.
Yeah, I had to go into YouTube's editor and cut it out. So I do have the footage. Just gotta wait till it can go up without Amazon blocking it. So we'll see. Maybe sometime, maybe never. They also went in and blocked our post credits reaction to Thunderbolts, which they never do.
No,
our Thunderbolt, like our reactions to post credit scenes in theaters, never gets blocked, and for some reason those shorts got blocked. Like they get demonetized. That happens. That's a lot of reaction stuff that we do. But yeah, I don't know. Like because our Miss Marvel, or not Miss Marvel, but the Marvel's post credits reaction, it's still up, and it's just demonetized, but it's up.
Yeah.
And I think our Captain America, because we did one for Captain America, it's still up. It didn't get blocked. So I don't know. They just Thunderbolts for some reason. They took it down.
Trying to protect that baby.
It out, I guess. They're the fucking ones out there day of being like, hey, it's actually New Avengers. Cowards. Government policies suck. Fuck yeah, they do.
Let's go, DJ
Yeah,
Knight.
they do, DJ Knight.
Fight the
fucking
man.
Damn the man. Damn the man.
Damn the man.
Dan the man.
Dan the band?
The man Marino.
Dan the band?
Dan Marino. The quarterback.
For the Miami Dolphins.
Yeah. Is he okay? Is he bad?
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't want to just throw out random celebrity names. I'm afraid that turns out they're all just fucking awful. They're all fucking around Dean Cain somewhere, on some island.
Just look at his face.
All right, we've lost Maggie, everybody, so I think that's time to call it for the stream.
Face.
Once again, special thank you to Basilius of Stupidonia and Lady Hikari. Thank you both for being our Patreon producers for the month. We greatly appreciate you. We will be back again tomorrow night for the live reaction of Superman, the movie trailer, as it comes out. We'll also be reviewing, or not reviewing, but we'll be doing our Digimon and Sailor Moon vodcast, so come hang out with us for that.
That's our don't see you doing Superman trailer in both Digimon podcasts tomorrow.
Hey, you know what? You're probably right. But we're going to do it. We're going to try our best. If we can get both kids in bed, I think it can happen.
Also,
I think it can happen.
Dad Bird and youngest would just stay asleep tonight.
Plus, this episode of Smallville, we had a lot to say.
Yeah, we did.
A lot more than normal.
Yeah.
Because Dean fucking Cain.
God damn.
But that's going to wrap it up for us, everybody. We will see you all tomorrow. Thanks for watching. And as always,
have a hopefully awesome day.
Bye.